EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Got a man. It's Gesicki. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got Smith. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. From the gun, it's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script. That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Up the middle, Spiller. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Spiller. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back now, pressure on its way. Pass is cut at the 9. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
He's throwing for it. He has it. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the two-point conversion. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Return coming here from the 12. And nearly down to the opposing 40 before he gets out of bounds. Excellent return there. 1st and 10 from the 41. Hurts setting up to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. Oh, and they fake it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no, disaster. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Jets get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down.
Not every fake is destined for the highlight reel, and that one's going to probably make the low light reel. They were all over that one from the start. Picked up the targets and coverage just about anywhere they threw it. An interception was possible.
Buying some time right. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, Daniels. Jones reels it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Caught at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And in, touchdown, New York. So once again, the Jets going for 2. Here's Daniels. Rolling out to his left. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting at the 10. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out in set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a...
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw! And the Jets return this one to the 10 before that return is halted. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This finds Smith. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying to push this past the marker. And this one doesn't go far. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Hurts. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts now from the gun. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Hurts looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. Hurts now on 4th. Forced out to his right. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He rolls to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Throwing here, Hurts. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Has it at the 7. And that's a New York touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. The ball is loose. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the nightmare continues.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Julio Jones, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They go play action. Daniels. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Off the play fake. Daniels out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A give up the middle. It's Emmett. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They go play action with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack. So here's a 3rd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Say hello to Haloti Ngata. He gets there on the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Daniels looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Throwing now is Daniels. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Gesicki from 10 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. Now a short one to Gesicki. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Again, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal. And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 3rd down and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Jets are going to have the football here.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick-6 and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 10. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Now, right on the heels of the pick-6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. out of bounds past the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Jones motioning here. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Fields now. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fields. Throwing right, it's taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
4th down, Fields. That's hauled in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Back to throw is Fields. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit...
And he's in. Touchdown. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And his guys will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.